Viable, part of East Sussex Vision Support. Annual General Meeting, 25th of June 2022. These are the minutes, subject to approval at the next AGM in 2023. In attendance, there were 10 voting members, 6 volunteers, and Sue Fever from ESVS. 1. Apologies. Keith Turner, Rosemary Collins, Barbara Wells, Daniel Brookbank, ESVS. 2. Minutes from the 13th of July 2019. Key points from the minutes from the AGM on the 13th of July 2019 were read out and approved. There were no matters arising. 3. Chair's report. Chris thanked the volunteers who made the activities possible, also Iris for her work as treasurer, and Peter and Ruby for their contributions to the committee. She thanked Jonathan particularly for work on VI Sports, and Sue Fever for her prompt and sensitive responses to issues. Because of the pandemic, it was 3 years since the last AGM. During lockdown, Skype and Zoom was the main contact with members, enlivened by quizzes provided by Sue Vivian and Ray. From late June 2021, we slowly resumed our normal pattern of cafe meetups and 10-pin bowling and visits to Hove Beach Croquet, who let us use the pitch and equipment for free. She said the members embraced the activities with particular reference to Ruby as a weather girl. 24th of June 2022 was the start of a new season of VI Sports with guest supports, netball, goalball and sound tennis to be featured in the next 3 months. VI Sports is supported by ESVS, Active Sussex, Blatchington Court Trust and Freedom Leisure. Chris welcomed the cooperation between organisations. Chris mentioned that we had a stall at Moulscombe Wellbeing Festival in May, which was successful, and she hopes we can increase our community presence. 4. Finance report. Iris circulated a report showing reserves of £1,496 as at 31st of March 2022. The last finance report was for the 31st of March 2019, which showed reserves of £1,950. Iris said that we had to focus on fundraising in the year ahead. Iris thanked the volunteers. 5. Election of committee. Valerie took over the chair for the election of the committee. On a unanimous vote from the members, the current committee of Chris, the chair, Iris, the treasurer, Ruby and Peter were re-elected. Chris resumed the chair. 6. Changes to constitution. The current name of the group is ESAB Viable, but we need to change the name because ESAB has changed name to East Sussex Vision Support. This requires a change in the constitution, which can only be approved by an AGM or special general meeting. The AGM approved changing the name to Viable and adding at the start of the constitution that we are a part of ESVS. The following changes were also proposed and agreed. Change of names throughout. Delete reference to members under 18 because our insurance doesn't cover them. Memberships forms to be updated as necessary rather than annually. Protocols to cover changes in bank arrangements. Our current objective to provide social activities to be sports and social. Cosmetic changes such as section numbering. 7. AOB. Sylvia expressed thanks for the Skype landline mobile group calls through the pandemic and thanked Susan Vivian and Ray for the quizzes. Eric noted that volunteers do not have voting rights, but he asked if they could be on committees where they had a particular interest and/or expertise. Chris assured him that this can happen. It's referred to in para 1.3 of the revised constitution. Jonathan proposed a vote of thanks for Chris, which was agreed and expressed in the usual manner. There was no other business. Date of next meeting to be confirmed.